Hey everybody, welcome back. We're doing work today on the brakes. So really excited about that. And like I shared in the last video, got all kinds of parts. Now I got more parts for the rear as well too, as the rear rotors and some of the hoses came in. I'm still waiting for one more. But I do have the one for the rear center, and then I just need one for the caliper. And I did get one of the seals for the caliper rebuild kits in the rear, which sounds like they're pretty fun to build. So I still need 2 more of these total. And I also got a pan gasket, as I'll be changing the rear end fluid in of one of the videos as well too. So today though, we are going to focus on getting the car off the ground and getting those front wheels done, getting them stripped down to bare rotors, and just the hubs, along with I did put a little bit of PB blaster on some of the line connectors for the master cylinder, so that'll be something else we're focused on too. That'll be good. And yeah, so I'll put some disassembly of that together as we get into it here.
Why do you got that on your head?
Because it's on my head, so I want to make another video for the rest of the brakes. Do you want to be in it?
Yep.
Okay, so why don't you hold the camera?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about that we got the wheels off the car. Safety first. Wheels underneath the car. So let's walk through a little bit of the discs and show some of the findings here. If you look specifically on this, you get kind of this 24.5 minimum thickness. So pulled out our handy caliper here and do a quick measurement, and 25.53. 25.18. Let me zero this just to make sure that we're off just a bit. So always good to zero, then go for a measurement. Okay, so 25.39-ish, 25. So kind of close. There's no way you could turn these or they'd be under spec. You can look at the outboard side. It's definitely worn more than the inboard side, which tells me that caliper is probably sticky. And it's been riding a pad on the caliper. So if we go over to this side and do the same thing, this doesn't look as bad as far as the wear, as far as the thickness of the caliper or the rotor. So that means the caliper has not been sticking here. But 25, so again, the thickness is about the same though, and 24.5. Would put us in a bad spot as far as turning these as well too. So either way, I think they're warped. Get the shimmy shake, the shimmy shake on the steering, and the pulsating pedal. So it's kind of like, yeah, not working too well. There is a lot of thickness left on the pads, but irregardless, those rotors are shot. So if we go to the back and getting that master cylinder replaced out, because as you can see, my recently bled brake fluid has now turned black again, which confirms what I thought. The seals in the master cylinder and the hoses are probably shot. So that'll take care of that. I'll take care of the wear of the rotors in the front, which is the vibration and pedal pulsation that I'm trying to do. So we'll start doing more disassembly and check back. Okay, so we made a lot of progress, and we got all the components out of the car, the master cylinder, rotors and calipers and hoses. No casualties trying to take off the brake lines, which is awesome. As you can see, everything's all cleaned up. I hit it up with brake cleaner, kept the good parts that I still need to use. And if we come over here to the master cylinder, same thing, everything nice and clean. So that's all ready to be replaced. I basically just unhooked the calipers, and by unhooking the calipers, you know, the master cylinder just kind of drained out all the fluid and stuff, so that was a good thing. Same thing with this side as well too, and cleaned up everything, and hit it with brake cleaner. Back here I just opened the bleeder screws as well. And interesting to note, I thought there was 2 rubber lines on each side of this, but it's actually a rigid line on this side, as you can see right here. And then on this side over here, there is an actual rubber line instead. So it's good. Okay guys, we're back, and we're gonna get ready for some reassembly here. The parts are getting laid out here. So these are the rears. It's interesting to note that I found out there's only one flexible line on the rear. This side of the car, believe it or not, actually is a solid line. So that's good to know. Anyways, so these are good for the rear. Okay, so now let's move on to the front. And here's our bearings and seals. Here's our master cylinder. We have to bench bleed this in the vise. There's some plugs. You put that in there. You kind of push this thing back and forth. You're going to get some bubbles. Get it all so that it's ready to go. It's got to be level, I believe, so that this front seal doesn't have an air pocket in it. That's what I was reading. And then here's our nice shiny new calipers. This is the driver's side one, and that's got a plug for this really nice brake line as well. Here's our nice shiny new rotor, black painted, fancy. So that's great. So we'll start the reassembly and then get things back together. So and actually start doing some work to probably take out the brake hoses in the back as well. Okay, so we're continuing the reassembly of the brakes, and so I'm making some more progress. I've got the good old master cylinder here in the vise, and I started to pour some brake fluid in there. You can see it's already starting to bubble up some of the air in it, so I'm just gonna let it soak for a little bit while I'm reassembling some other things. Started busting the bearings out. These nylon outer bearings always kind of throw me, but they are Timken. I looked at these AC Delco seals. This is what I got from Rock Auto. I couldn't believe it. So it's corroded. It's only a single lip seal. So I went to O'Reilly and said, you know, get something halfway decent. So I got these National Oil seals, and they have like a double lip on the inside, so way better seal, and plus an edge for actually pushing them in. So that's the bearing and seals that I'm going to be using. Got the calipers pre-assembled as well too. Got the copper washers and the banjo bolts on there. Letting these kind of air out a little bit because you've got to let them kind of breathe because they've been bent in shipping. Got the pads together. Got the clips for the calipers. Pulling those together as well too. And yeah, and so the next thing is putting the rotors together, and I got everything all lined up, ready to go. Same thing with the other side here, and I got my synthetic blend Valvoline grease, and so I'm gonna start packing some bearings, and got those seals now, and start reassembly. So getting closer to getting things together on that part. And then on the back, I am going to get underneath the car and take these 2 hoses and replace these. So this was the one from the axle to the car, and then this one as well too. which is the one caliper on the passenger side. So that's it. And I think that's all I'm going to do on the back, other than just replace the hoses. I'm not getting too adventurous for taking those calipers apart, especially if they've already got brand new pads on them. And the rotors are in good shape as well too. So I'm just hoping that the internals and the seals within the calipers themselves are in good shape. So, but considering that they're not really even that effective in the braking, I just don't see a whole lot of value trying to replace those seals out unless there's some kind of malfunction. So like a sticking caliper or something of that nature, but I just don't have that thing going on. So anyways, we'll keep adding more to the video here. Hey everybody, we're back and we're basically giving an update on some of the progress that we've made. So as you can see, the front, we've got a really good spot now where, look at those fancy rotors and calipers and new hoses. So that looks great. And then if we come back here, we did do a thing on putting at least a new brake line in the back of this. I decided to leave the calipers alone and the rotors alone and just bleed them out. See, hopefully that goes good. And then back here, if you look underneath here, we actually did do a replacement line underneath the car there in the back. And here's the front as well. Same thing here. Nice new hose, calipers, brakes, and then the nice new master cylinder that's been bench bled. It's got fluid in it and it's now ready to bleed the car. So we'll keep doing more and more work on it. We'll get this brake job almost completely done. So thanks for checking in.
Bye.
Okay, we've got her all done and got everything back together. Got the wheels on the car. As you can see, this is the pile of parts that we ended up pulling off and replacing. So got done with the brake blade as well too. Got a lot of air out of the system, and so things are good. And we're gonna buckle her up and take her for a spin and bed them in. So thanks everybody for watching. Big job getting all the brakes done. I'm looking forward to some of the next videos as well too. Plenty of stuff yet to do. Changing the pan gasket in the rear, getting that rear end fluid out of there. And we got a headliner coming as well too. It's got some headliner material to do as well. So those are a couple big projects, so stay tuned, subscribe, and thanks again for your support. Peace.